Hey there, Q fam.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
So we're back with another video, and we're still on the one series.
Yep.
It's not over.
It's not over.
He actually planned like 5 parts to this series. Yes.
Yes.
That's my man. That's my man. So we did part 1, which is about is there such thing as the one. We did part 2 about being the one.
To find the one.
Yep. And then we did part 3 last week about the red flags before you start dating someone that you should be looking out for. And now it's about the red flags that you should look out for when you're in that relationship before marriage.
Yeah.
Because for us, we do.
Mate, we were still screening, you know?
No way. Like, until that ring is on my finger, and I'm talking about the marital ring, not the engagement ring, mate, I could leave that situation. We could realize that this is not right, because for us, we realize that marriage is final.
It's not even just a commitment, it's a covenant. And it's till death do you part.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know, we actually want to try and, you know, fulfill that till death do you part.
Yeah.
Either we have a successful relationship or Anna dies.
No, you die. I'll kill you myself if you mess up.
Yeah,
Joking. So we were still screening even while we're in the relationship. Obviously not as intensely, but you're still looking out because. But in my mind, like, there is a get out clause before marriage, and that is us going our separate ways. So we want to talk to you about the red flags that we were looking out for before we got married. So let's do this. And I think this video was actually recommended by someone, right?
Yeah.
Someone said,
it was through Snapchat, wasn't it, or something like that?
I don't know. Someone said, oh, the red flags, and we've now made this a whole thing. So let's go. So red flag before marriage, number 1.
You have a decrease in self-worth. See, when you're in a relationship, your partner is supposed to build you up. It doesn't mean that they can't confront you about certain issues, but they're supposed to build you up.
Yeah.
I remember in my last relationship, my goodness, I felt like I was in a situation where I was being emotionally abused, where someone is telling you, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you will never amount to anything. And that was because our relationship was full of fear. She was so scared about losing me that she would just say, if you leave me, you never get anyone. And to be honest, that made me, I actually started to believe it, and that made me stay in a relationship a lot longer than I was supposed to, because that relationship ended a long time ago, but because I believed it in myself, I stayed in a relationship I wasn't supposed to be in.
Yeah.
But now being in a relationship with Annabella, I feel like so much, like, I feel like I can conquer the world. Like, she's full of encouragement, she corrects me when I do wrong, but yeah, I feel like I'm moving forward with myself, and the thing is, I love myself a lot more. Yeah,
and that's the thing, like, the relationship that you're in with your partner is the closest physical relationship that you'll have. So, you know, if that person doesn't help you increase in self-worth, but is instead decreasing it, that will have a massive impact on your life, in every area of your life that you're going into work and stuff like that, because everything starts from the household. And really, like, I just think about, you know that line, oh, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. That's a lie.
Yeah,
because words actually do hurt you. So it's really important to ask the question when you're in the relationship, am I increasing in self-worth through being with this person, or is it actually decreasing? Because there's a strong correlation between the person that you're with and whether your self-worth increases or decreases. So I think that's a red flag that you should be looking out for.
And like I said, you want to really have a safe environment. Like I always get excited when I'm going home to Annabella, but when you feel like, I'm not really actually feel excited to go home, it's not a safe environment, it just has a knock-on effect on everything else. So you just want to make sure that your environment is safe, so that you can go home to your partner and be married and do marital stuff
and be happy. Like, you can't actually be happy. You think about the world and everything that is spoken over your life. It can be negative, but you should be, your household should be somewhere where you're uplifted.
Everything else can collapse, but you can still be happy. So that's what we're actually striving for, to be happy. The whole world can blow up, but if we're together, we'll just skip through the asteroids. No,
but the whole line, like, 2 is better than 1. Like, if you feel better when you're on your own than when you're with your partner, that's not 2 being better than 1. Like, you're actually there to lift each other up. When I'm feeling down from work and I come home and Gabes, like, helps me feel better, that is a sense of increasing my self-worth, right? And if you feel,
so you're just basically looking, were you better when you were single or better when you were in your relationship? That's true. In terms of how you felt about yourself. Hope you understand that, guys.
So, the second red flag when you're in a relationship before marriage is...
This is a little bit controversial, but it's if you've never gone through a trial. Because sometimes, you know, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone once said, it's not about how hard you hit, It's about how hard you get hit and get back up. So sometimes in relationship, it's not about just the good times. It's about how you recover through the bad times. Because the thing is, Annabella, she's a bubbly, beautiful, beautiful woman. But her true self comes out when she's hot-headed, you know. When we're beefing, you know, gloves come on and she's just ready to, you know, she's ready. So that's who I really see. And me being able to love Annabella through those good times and the bad times, it actually adds to our relationship. Like, we actually feel more committed to each other. It might sound weird, but through the trials that we have. And we're not talking about any kind of random scandals or anything like that. It's just the day-to-day struggles of just being in a relationship.
And really, you have to ask yourself the question, do I know who this person really is? And you see who people actually are
put on the mask
through the fire. Like, in the difficult times, the real you comes out. So like, can you handle that person at their worst, and are they someone that you can truly be with?
Because the thing is, I did this before, but that was a symbol of wearing a mask. People can actually wear a mask for so long and don't want to step on any eggshells whilst they're in a relationship. And then when they get married, it's like, this is who I really am, and then it's too late.
But you can spot those signs through the difficult times, through the arguments, through, like, I think about my ex, like when my dad passed away, like, we're having a decent relationship, it was cool, whatever, and then when my dad passed away, like, he was MIA, like, I was like, well, where are you? Like, you know, this is the tough times, like, so really I saw that his character was someone who just didn't really care about me, but I didn't spot that at the time. But now I look back, I'm like, wow, that was a definite red flag, because when you're going through the tough times, who are they? Do they stand by you when you're going through a really wilderness season where, you know, work is hard, you're not the positive person that you usually are? Can they still stick by you? Like, that's a sign of their character. And then also when you're battling each other, what's the true self of them that comes out? Like, you see who they actually are. Is that someone that you can be with? So yeah, we'd really say that, like, going through trials is a time where you see who the person really is, and can you handle that person? Is that someone that you actually want to be with?
Jeez, pure fire. We should just cancel the Gabe and the Ant and just make this the Anna show.
No.
Anyway, next one.
Okay, so red flag number 3 before you get married.
You don't get on with their family, or they don't get on with your family. The worst thing is just being in a family where everyone is just bickering. Annabella has a sister and I have 2 sisters, and our sisters get on, and that really adds to our relationship, because like even yesterday we went out to Pizza Hut and we really had fun and we just enjoyed each other's company, and that actually
helps our relationship.
It helps our relationship.
Like, really, it's so important that, you know, people say, oh, it's just you two in your marriage. Yeah, that's fine, but I think it's nice when all your families get along, like you're bringing people along with you on your journey. It's not just about you two on your own little island, and then like when you're going through tough times or you don't have any other friends outside of your relationship, there's no family to support you. Like, for us, especially with our culture, it's so important that we bring our family alongside with us. So for us, it was really important that we get along with each other's family, and I think that's helped our relationship become so much more stronger. And for us, it would have been a serious red flag if Gabes didn't get along with any of my family members, because I take their opinions very highly. So if they didn't like Gabes, or Gabes didn't get along with them, or Gabes didn't actually make an effort to get along with them, it's like, oh, I'm me, this is who I am, if they can't handle it. No, that says a lot about his character. Like, can you actually try with people that you maybe don't get along with because you love the partner? Like, those little things are really important, and it shows you who the person really is. If they're like, oh no, you know, I'm not coming there because I don't like your mum, or yeah, she's annoying me, or she was rude to me, it's like, okay, are you a petty kind of person?
Definitely.
Like,
and I understand that sometimes mother-in-laws can be very difficult, and my thing would, if Anna's mum is not difficult whatsoever, but let's just say Anna's mum was difficult, I would always make the conscious effort to actually, you know, show that I love her, keep putting on love, and try and break down those walls. Because at the end of the day, it could just be that a mother-in-law has a bit of insecurity because you're actually taking their first love. Anna's the oldest, and it could be like her mum might be having like a bit of like insecurities that I'm taking her daughter and she may never see her again, and therefore there comes with all this pressure and thing. But you just got to keep putting on love. Yeah,
literally, it's all about putting on love, and I really do believe that you can make it work with anyone, family wise, like for the sake of love. Like, I don't know, love conquers so many things, and sometimes we forget that.
So it's really important to get along with the family, because at the end of the day, how sustainable will your relationship be if everyone is bickering around you?
Yeah,
so,
and everyone's against you.
And everyone's against you. So we're just trying to get everyone on our side so that our relationship can move forward.
So before you get married, the fourth red flag is...
your future with this person actually scares you.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was me with my ex. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get married, but you know, in 5 years, in 6 years, in 10 years, whatever. I kept pushing it back. Even though I knew I wanted to get married, I was just like, nah, we're not gonna get married anytime soon. But I compare that to Gabes and I'm like, mate,
there was eagerness,
I was
you know.
like, where is the ring? Like,
Mate, it wasn't like, where is the ring? It was, bruh, where is the ring, fam? Where is the ring? And
I even shocked myself, like the excitement that I had to marry this guy. Like I was ready. I was like, I want your last name right now, all of your babies. But yeah, it's just crazy how in my previous relationship I was really fearful. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna get married anytime soon, all this stuff. But then just having Gabes, an amazing guy, I was just really excited. So that's something that you should really ask yourself, like, am I postponing marriage because I'm quite scared of my future with this person? Like, we need to look deep, guys, into why are we postponing certain things?
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like, I really enjoy the fact of dreaming of where we're going to be in the next few years, the type of children we're raised based on our different personalities, and we're always excited about the future. Imagine you're going to your favorite restaurant. Don't you get a bit excited about where you're going to go? Like, it's the same.
Nando's!
This is not the same kind of level, but when you're with someone that you truly love, you are excited about your future. Anything that you're going to do in life, you're always excited. So why would you not get excited about marriage? Why would you put it off? So these are kind of red flags that you might start to see in yourself if you're actually postponing marriage or not actually thinking that is that serious. Or you're not actually even thinking about spending your rest of your life with someone. So
if there's no like long-term
vision or plan, like what's the point
of being with that person? So.
What is the point? Okay.
So the fifth red flag is the complete opposite of the last red flag, and it's
when you put too much hope in your future. So this is when you start making excuses for your partner and saying, when we get married, she will stop getting crazy. When we get married, he's gonna treat me better. The thing is, we've got to love our partner for where they're at and who they are right now. Just forget about the future. The future take care of itself. But can we spend the rest, if the person never changes, can we spend the rest of our life with them?
That's such a good point.
Sorry, our battery's gonna die, so we're gonna run through very quickly.
So that's fine. That's point 5 done.
And the last one
is obviously the peace. The peace that comes from Christ. Literally, do you have a peace that surpasses all understanding when you think of the person that you're going to spend your life with? Because sometimes we can try and calculate like all those flags we just mentioned before, but in reality, sometimes it's unexplainable. Sometimes you don't know why you don't have the peace. And when you think about the person, is your heart at rest? Like, we have to ask ourselves that question, because sometimes God will speak to us, but are we listening? And
it's so important just to be sensitive to yourself. So this goes back to some of our other previous videos about knowing yourself and developing your relationship with Christ. The more time you spend with Christ, the more you're able to discern what he's trying to say. And sometimes it just might be an unsettling feeling. And this is like, obviously, when I was getting married with Annabella, I'm talking really fast because this battery's gonna die. When I was in a relationship with Annabella, I had a bit of an unsettling feeling, but that was just because I was really scared about whether I could be the man for her. And I was able to discern and distinguish that from just having an unsettling feeling about Annabella itself. I was excited about my future, but yes, peace is so important in a relationship.
So there's the red flags for you before you get married. Look out for them, because there's still time, but when you get married, you know, that's it. There's no get out clause.
There's no get out clause.
To keep going.
We're not putting too much, we're not living in the present moment. Oh my God.
Guys, our battery's about to die. It's so sad. Have peace that surpasses all understanding.
Anna lost our batteries. We've got one left.
And we can't find the charger. But anyway.
Peace.
Do you understand? Do you think we should still post it?
No.
No?
No, we have to wait.
No. No, baby, it's not even gone yet.
Okay.
So, okay, this is 6 red flags.
Okay, no, go 5, go 5.
Okay.